do this on the fly. McConnell warns of scorched earth. Post-nuclear Senate promises nightmare if Dems end filibuster. All right, this one's somewhat interesting. Firstly, scorched earth coming out of McConnell's mouth. That's got to sound like the most unthreatening thing ever. Where I'm gonna get you, and if you don't start, it's almost like Bane, but if Bane was like slower and didn't actually have, like, if the mouthpiece just muffled him to the point that you could barely hear him, I will take down the Democrats. A terrible McConnell impression, but I will work on it. Yeah, so McConnell basically, I mean, this was a little bit ridiculous. You've had the filibuster forever. If nothing else, the filibuster is just fucking entertaining. The other side, you've lost. You've lost. The other side's going to get something passed, but you can go in there for 12 straight hours and read Chinese menus for no other reason than just a protest. And it still is unclear to me on some of these people that have gone on these epic filibuster runs how they're doing it without taking bathroom breaks. Maybe inside that podium, they got a built-in urinal. Maybe that's the kind of technology that government has but doesn't share with us, that if you're giving a public speech, you're up there, you're trying to filibuster the situation, you can just be like, that's why you can like turn around, still talking to the camera, just take yourself a big ass dump. It's got a built-in Omigo bidet, cleans your asshole nice and clean, and you can just continue talking. I've yet to even see someone take snacks while they're up there. Like, I would think if I was filibustering, that would be the entire thing, would be me on Seamless looking through menus, discussing what I did and didn't want to order, then ordering it, eating it live on cam, doing a sandwich review, and shitting into the podium. That's the way that I would filibuster, which is what makes filibustering so fucking hilarious. Mr. Nice, if you were stuck in a situation where you needed to filibuster, they're going to pass the anti-shed bill of America, and you're a senator, and you go, I'm pro-shed. I will not allow them to crack down on my shed usage. So you got to get up there and you got to waste 15 hours of everybody's time. What are you getting up there to talk about?
About how great sheds are, obviously.
Okay, you're just going to do 12 hours on sheds. That's a lot of time to fill on sheds. I don't know if you could do it. So anyways, filibuster has been around forever. I don't know if it's part of the Constitution, but it seems that it was definitely the part of the framework for the way that the government was supposed to work. It was supposed to be that the minority would have some sort of a recourse to make sure that laws that they didn't want were being shoved upon them. And it's a little bit silly because once you're filibustering, how long can you really filibuster? But that's part of what just fucking makes it hilarious and like one of the few parts of government that's a little bit awesome. But then, of course, what's his name? Chuck Schumer's up there going, we finally, this outrageous demand to keep this thing that we've had forever. So anyways, McConnell, I don't understand why they need a power share. I don't even understand what that means. It seems like the Dems have more numbers and that Schumer is the now the head of the Senate or whatever, the majority leader. So I don't understand what the power sharing thing was, but basically McConnell agreed to give up the filibuster demand because he felt that the Democrats wouldn't shove it through. But it could be that the Democrats lied to him, will shove it through, and he's promising scorched earth, which who knows? The reason why Trump, I think, didn't end up pardoning Snowden was because McConnell threatened him and said, hey, if you do that, we're really coming for you. So maybe McConnell's the biggest power broker in this game. And, if he's saying, hey, there's going to be scorched earth, he's actually someone you need to be afraid of. All right. Next random article that I lined up. Let's see what it is.